me.
Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you very much for all your questions. Casey's joins us. Needham now a permanent fixture, it feels here. Stevie, you've had a few days off. How was that? Enjoyable?
Ah, it was too long.
Ah, you miss
I
us.
felt unemployed for a bit.
You're just knocking at the door. When I come in. Okay, Needham, Casey and Dan, how many swear words did Stevie say right after Semenyo?
Hold on, who's got a calculator?
He was telling a story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Every other word.
Yeah. It was impressive. I mean, and for someone who, brought in the British culture of understanding that a swear word comes on a football pitch like every third word.
Yes.
Steve took it to a level.
Most definitely. I think if HR were listening.
Yeah, it was impressive.
And you've never experienced this,
No,
Stevie.
it was remarkable.
Stevie watching Liverpool.
Yeah, it was remarkable.
Do you know on occasions he has to leave the room and go and watch it on his own?
Yeah. In some ways, I'm okay with it because he cares about it.
Yes.
To me, I fall the other side of it. I fall silent. So if you watch a game with me tomorrow,
moody?
No, I'm not moody. I'm like anxious, like get really tight about it. I wish I could express myself like that.
Right.
He goes quiet.
Oh, for England?
Yeah. England,
Oh, yeah,
England,
for sure.
England,
Yeah,
I
I'm
definitely
more like
say
that.
I kind of take that as opposed to the Stevie approach.
Yeah, it literally just the amount of touches that Semenyo had was how many swear words were coming out in real time.
Yes.
With every touch, like there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's another one.
When I'm watching the national team, I just get evil.
What, are you
Evil.
Wow.
Okay.
It's because you're supporting the opposition.
Well,
Because you hate them because they're
yes. I mean,
that's
I was-
new
That's what Ware was
generation.
It was
saying.
with a bald head.
Did the ref bottle the red card for handball because it was 13 minutes into the opening game, Stevie?
I don't think he bottled anything. I just don't think he had a clue what happened.
Yep.
I don't think he knew what happened. And everybody kind of seemed to stop.
Right.
And then he ended up giving them a free kick to Bournemouth.
Only there were some sort of cameras in place that could aid the ref.
A panel of referees in a separate
with a
spot
monitor.
that have
Now, when you
monitors
initially
to
saw
watch
it, you were
this.
saying you weren't sure. Now,
Yeah, I wasn't sure. And in fairness, I've changed my mind again.
Right.
So the wording was it wasn't an obvious goal-scoring opportunity and it was a potential one. And I think
Yes.
that comes because the ball was moving a bit to the side.
Right.
Fair? Unfair?
I just thought maybe
He wasn't
because
going
it
straight
was
through
so
towards the
far
goalkeeper.
behind, maybe.
Stephen's the person you need to be
Yeah,
talking
that's at the
about.
neutral. What do you
There's a
think?
slight problem here.
Oh, no, here we go. Go on.
It was going to the side, but guess what? It was going straight to Ekitike.
Yeah, but
that
still,
makes it
the ball's
worse.
going to the side. It's going to the side. It's not directly towards goal.
But it's going to the side. Who was it? Sinisi
Senesi, yeah.
is out the game. He's made a mistake.
Yes.
It's going somewhat to the side.
Listen.
It's going straight to Ekitike, who's going to be straight through.
That's how then you see that's fantasy now. You think that's what he's going to do?
But isn't everything fantasy in this sort of
Pretty much, yeah. But to be fair, let's just point out the fact that Senesi is so nervous he's decided to try and play basketball. Like, that's never a good sign.
No.
In this sort of era as well, VAR, to be doing that weight on the halfway line.
Mistouch,
I wonder if I'm
mistouch,
going
and
to be
then
sent
go,
off.
whoop.
Stevie, did Slot almost throw away 2 points by subbing both fullbacks at the same time, replacing them with a midfielder instead of Gomez?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, that was part of the swearing.
Yeah. I mean, Needham said it during the show about Kerikez. We understood it. He was on a yellow. He was having a hard time. He was unsettled the whole time. Okay,
Kirkez.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, I thought you said Kerikez.
probably did.
Added a vowel.
Frimpong, on the other hand, hadn't been a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
And his pace was needed. And we saw that because the goal comes from that side. Endo's not even there. Konate can't close Brooks down now. It's a great ball from Brooks. And then they get the second one. So, absolutely 100%. The game changed when he took the fullbacks off.
But
So he
then
got away- he
changed
got away with
back
it.
when he brought on Chiesa.
Oh, Chiesa.
I'm-
Oh, it's going to be the match winner. Now, I just got to remind you, I don't choose these questions, Casey.
Okay.
How hard was it to be left off the '94 World Cup in the US? Do you think at the time you should have been one of the goalkeepers brought in?
Well, I mean, it was...
Who were the goalies, Casey?
It was Tony Miola, Friedel,
Right.
and Jurgen Sommer is the third.
Right.
And so I was...
How old were you? Where were you at this stage?
I was at Millwall. I was the only one playing week in and week out. Tony and Brad were in residency camp for 2 years because there was no league in America.
Right.
So they were playing
You-
Bolivia 14 times.
You're hinting at there's
in a
some
year.
politics involved here.
Look, I don't know what I still to this date I've been told like 7 different things why.
Did you ever
I
ask
was
the
in
question
school.
why?
multiple times and never really got a real answer.
Right.
So it was just one of those, you know, I mean, you can't explain it. You know, and I knew it wasn't going to go well because for Millwall's playing Luton. Jurgen Summers playing for Luton. We beat Luton, and it's at home, but the U.S. soccer people had gotten tickets from Luton to come to Millwall to watch this game to tell which one of us was going to be in the World Cup squad. So, but look, I think like every situation, I shouldn't have been on the 90 World Cup team.
Right.
I mean, I had a great youth World Cup, but all of us were amateurs, basically. If it had been reversed and I wasn't on the 90 and on the 94, that would have made more sense. But in the end, it was a decent career.
Don't worry, I wasn't selected for the 94 team.
There you go.
There we go. It's fine. Stevie, has Virgil van Dijk surpassed the level of Terry, Rio and Stam? Where would you rank him the greatest centre-backs in Premier League history? I feel this would be more of a Naden question.
No, let Stevie take it. Let Stevie take it.
I don't...
Who for you is the greatest Premier League defender, Stevie? Say Van Dijk's not in this conversation. Who is the pedestal in which you put?
Oh my goodness!
Do you have to go generational? Can you go like?
I think the answer to the question is that he hasn't surpassed them because they've all been as important. They've all been as important. And captain and looking after everybody around them in great teams.
Right.
And all great teams have somebody, particularly at centre back, in my opinion, who actually holds the thing together and steers the ship. And I don't think you can separate them at all. I think there's no question that they all deserve to be in the conversation. To turn around and say as to who is the best is an impossibility. I think the only thing you can say is that John Terry was absolutely frightening at his peak, as was Rio. Rio Ferdinand, I'm not sure whether I would have Stam in amongst the other three. I think Stam was great, but I don't think he was as good a footballer as the other three.
Naden?
No, I think that's fair. Is it fair to say to start with that Van Dijk's the best Liverpool defender in Premier League era? Would you say that straight off the bat?
Premier League,
yeah,
yes.
Straight off the bat.
In the Premier League, yeah. No.
I think it's a good discussion, and you could argue the case that he could be in that, because the ones who we're naming, he's got traits which suit both of them. I think for John Terry, the last-ditch nature of him, some of the defending, the heroism, like he's got that. For Rio, the ability on the ball, like he's got that as well. He's also massive, he's got huge presence. So I think for Van Dijk, he can play for Liverpool in this era, but I think he could have played in previous eras as well.
Right.
So I think that ability and that skill set shows that he can do everything. So yes, I think he's definitely part of the discussion. Which says a lot given how much money he cost and where he came from, but he's been worth every single penny and then some, I would say.
So you grew up as a City fan.
Correct.
But that's when they were rubbish.
Relatively speaking, yes.
So you didn't really have a centre-back to admire from your team.
No.
So which centre-back did you kind of think, this is who I want to be, this is who I base my team around?
To be completely honest with you, when I was younger supporting City, I was actually a striker in the academy. So the people I was looking up to were like Ian Wright, Thierry Henry and others.
So then you got moved back.
Yeah, moved back. Missed a couple of one-on-ones, and then next thing you're a midfielder, a couple more. And next thing you're at the back, not going pro from
You didn't quite make it that far.
No. Scored a couple. So he said, you can be outfield. But yeah, I was looking more so at the attackers. And if it was about defenders, it was more so the Italian ones at the time. Okay. Looking at Nestor's Maldinis and all that. And later on in Spain, looking at Puyols and all that. So yeah, it's more so the defenders from different countries, I would say.
Naden.
Yes.
What sites attractions would you recommend to a first-time visitor to Manchester?
It was the Etihad Stadium, there's the Etihad campus. I think when you come to Manchester...
Curry Mile's not there anymore, is it?
No, still there.
Is Curry Mile still there? I used to live near the Curry Mile.
I think in terms of Manchester, you need to venture out to the idea of Greater Manchester.
Right.
Because the city centre itself is really nice. There's lots to do. Lots of young professionals in there.
The Arndale Centre are we putting in?
The Arndale's completely changed, by the way, since you were last there. So
okay.
Just dial it back a little bit.
All right.
Just dial it back a little bit.
Piccadilly Gardens.
Wouldn't recommend going to Piccadilly Gardens. But there are lots of places within the centre, and if you go around to see some of the history, like if you're into football, go to the Football Museum. If you want to go catch a game, go to Go to Old Trafford, go to City, go to the local ones, go to like Bolton, go to Bury, go to Stockport, go to all these places.
Oldham?
Yeah, they're in the league now, so yeah, go to Oldham, go to Rochdale, whatever you need. But yeah, there's tons of places, loads of outdoors things to do, and people just have a good time.
Printworks is still there?
You're talking about some of the worst places here.
No, I'm just saying this is where I used to go.
It is still open, yeah, it's still open. But you're talking about the Printworks in Curry Mile.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say they're the ones turn up in TripAdvisor.
I don't Curry Mile, fantastic, no? Bring your own.
Just go hang out at the Wimslow Starbucks and just
Yeah, I
look
don't know.
for what footballer comes in.
Oh dear. Final question. Now we discussed when Tottenham came out in their white suits for the match against PSG, we brought a Macca's white suit. And I asked him whether or not he still
the
had
whitish
it.
cream,
Exactly.
whatever that was.
And he said
Yeah.
no chance. That was gone like within a week. But I thought, because you are who you are, Stevie, you would keep your suit because you won't want to buy another one.
No, I have no idea where it is, when it got chopped, or whatever.
You think it even made it out of the top? Even made it out of Wembley?
No.
Or is it
But
still...
we're not talking about the white suits. We're just talking about your general
Yeah, no.
FA Cup suits.
Yeah.
No, I've no idea. Well, because they were sensible, ordinary, and smart.
Right,
So
which-
you wouldn't even remember them. Not the only reason we won't remember is because it's stupid white shirt.
Right.
That's why everybody remembers it.
Yeah.
But you,
I thought, given your penchant for not spending money, that you might.
I've got a couple of my old team suits, to be fair, still available. And the best ones are the ones that don't have the badge on, because then you can use them again. But unfortunately, sometimes when they make it really specific, it's like, I
Okay.
can't really wear that around
I wasn't
anymore.
expecting that.
What's that?
Yeah.
If you don't have a badge, you can wear them again.
Ah, there you are.
Some of them nice suits, yeah. And I don't really like wearing suits, as you know.
They still fit you.
Look at Stevie judging you because you haven't bought a new suit in 20 years.
It'll be 20 more years as well. I'll
Casey,
say that
old
for a fact.
suits?
I have an old Sounders suit
Oh, yeah?
still, but I'd have to go through some storage bins somewhere to see if there was.
To find out.
The first cup final I was in with Leicester, we were sponsored by Next.
Oh, okay.
So it was like kind of an off-the-shelf thing that,
Yes.
and we ended up getting
How would you describe Next? Just like a middle of the road?
yeah,
Mid-level,
fashion,
Gap.
Menswear, yeah.
you know, Old Navy, something like that.
I've got plenty of Next stuff.
And it was just
That will help boost the sales.
my jacket didn't make it back from Wembley. It didn't fit. It was I think it was still somewhere in before the reconstruction
Yeah.
of Wembley.
Right.
Yeah, like Natum said, sometimes if it's all badged up, you just kind of like, okay, that just kind of goes
Yeah.
over there.
But
If it's kind of generic, but just a nice suit because you're at a good club and there's a good suit sponsor, then you're like, okay,
Dan, the
that
best-
gets recycled.
The best suit I had was when City was got a bit more money. It was sponsored by, I think it was like Armani.
Oh, okay.
Really superb fitting suit, gave you like fancy socks and all that. Listen, you're not going to wear that training with the under-18s, are you? So that just sits in my wardrobe there. Never worn. Beautiful suit.
Oh, lovely.
Never worn.
Very nice, Armani.
Yeah, superb it was. but
Liverpool have
unfortunately-
Armani suits?
I don't think we even had labels.
So many stereotypes.
Ted Baker was a big
Ted-
Spurs fan.
There you go. Oh, perfect.
So
Beautiful.
I was injured at Fulham and was going down to do the World Cup draw in South Africa. And the kind folks at Ted Baker kitted me out with a couple suits for the World
nice.
Cup draw, which was pretty
Do
cool.
you still have those?
No, I can't fit into those anymore. Come on, that was a while ago.
That is it then. That brings us to the end of today's show. Tomorrow is all about Casey and Nadim, of course, bringing the German Super Cup. You've got Kay and Ali as well in Spain for Barcelona's opener. So much to discuss then on the next edition of ESPN FC. Be sure to join everyone.